Everyone, this is a quick video on how to create a form in C# Visual Studio. We will use the Add Two Numbers program as our example. So when you go into Visual Studio, you choose Visual C#, Windows, and then the Windows Form application. You will then have a generic form that will come up on the screen. As I mentioned in the previous video, your toolbox has your controls on the left and the properties of these controls are on the right. Right now we have a form, so this is the form property list. Things you will change. When I change the text property, it'll change what is displayed on the screen. So we'll have add two numbers. And then you will name your form. A name is something you will use within your program if you need to use this variable. Consider it as a variable or an object. FRM means it's a form, so you always put a three-letter prefix in front of your names to identify in your code what it is. So we'll just have it as add numbers. Now we want some controls on here. Labels are a way for you to have a input prompt. Again, we go to change the name. So the name is LBL because it's a label. And this is for label number 1. And then I will change the text because that is what is displayed on the screen. And I'm going to change it to please enter number 1. This is my input prompt. Then I will have another label. Same process. I will then now have it to enter in for number 2. I go to the name, change the name to label number 2. Change the text. Please enter number 2. Then I will have another label for the result. This will then display the result and say that this is the result that displayed. Again, I change the name, LBL, result. I change the text to result. And that changes on the screen. Now I need text boxes. Text boxes is how I allow the user to enter in information. So I need a text box for number 1. Again, I put my text box, change the name. This is now TXT because it's a text box. And I'm going to call it num1. I want to change the text? No, because I will let the user enter the information and change the text. I do not. I leave it as a blank text box. Here's another text box. Now this is for my number 2. Again, I changed the name. Very important. TXT num2 because this is what we're going to use in our program. I need another text box for the result. I have next to its label, I have a result, and I'm going to, again, change the name, text result. Then I need to add a button. A button is how it executes the code. You will put code behind your button. So I have a button here, same thing, change the name. This is BTN, submit. I can change the text as well because I want to make it more user-friendly. This is submit. Okay, so we have our screen here. We have the 3 labels, 3 text boxes, and 1 button. Now to get to the code, we will double click on the button. This is how you get the code. And I did this before, so I just copy and paste it here. But within our code, we need to specify the same things we did in our previous program. num1, num2, result, but we needed to convert. In order to access the data from text box number 1, we have to put in txt num1.text. .text is the property that handles the data. So we need to convert it from the string to the number, do our calculation, and then convert it back to the string. And let's run our program and see how it goes. We have our form come up, number 1, and then we have 5, submit, and our answer is 6. Hopefully this helps. Good luck, and make sure to review all your resources. Thank you.